Sailors and pirates and scalawags we, in the dark Caribbean, on a roiling sea. Our health is low and the danger's high. There's so many ways to die. There's 5 in the crew, what are we to do? We've been blinded by a bilge rat, caught by a croc, drowned in the droppings of a seagull flock, stung by the jellyfish hung from a rail, battered by a barnacled humpback whale, stabbed in the groin with a rusty pitchfork, keel-hauled under a Spanish man-of-war. Our health is low and the danger's high. There's so many ways to die. There's only 4 left on this bloody poop deck. We've been obliterated by an obscure oyster cult, mashed by a marrow mortal, quite an insult, electrocuted by an eldritch eel, an ancient elder our souls did steal, livers all black from years of rum. I just found out where scurvy comes from. Our health is low and the danger's high. There's so many ways to die. We're down to 3 on this forsaken sea. We've been bitten on the back by a banded sea crate, drawn and quartered by an angry sea wraith, shot in the gut with a cannonball, carried off whole by a carrion crow. Our lungs all filled with wet consumption, shocked by a shark off. Now isn't that something? Our health is low and the danger's high. There's so many ways to die. It's just us 2, we are so doomed. We've been gnawed on by a necro swine, pickled in a barrel of bile and brine, garroted by a gorilla crab, smashed so flat by a coral slab, burning under the sun in a gibbet cage, feeling the wrath of a mermaid's rage. Our health is low and the danger's high. There's so many ways to die. Now it's just me, it's time to flee. But I've been chomped in half by a fossil shark, chained in the well of eternal dark, stoned to death by a mad Jamaican, got heart disease from too much bacon, swung from a noose which did not slacken, gored by the beak of a love-crazed kraken. My health is low and the danger's high. There's so many ways to die. Well, you could complain that life's not fair, but the angry sea, it just don't care. My health is gone and the end is nigh. In the dark Caribbean, so many ways to die. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. When I was but a wee boy, my father said to me, "Son, for generations we've sailed upon the sea, but danger's out there lurking to send you to the grave. So learn your ABCs, lad, perhaps your life you'll save. Now sea monsters they come in many shapes and sizes. Let's review them all now so there be no surprises. A is for albatross, hung around your neck. B is for bilge rat on a briny shipwreck. C is for Charybdis hiding under a rock. D is for deep ones in the great abyss they stalk. E's for ancient elder who'll try to steal your soul. F is for fossil shark who'll try to eat you whole. G is for giant squid with tentacles of steel. H is for hydra with many heads that kill. Some monsters be above ya, some monsters be below, but the monsters that'll get ya are the monsters you should know. I's for infernal pelican who's got a massive beak. J is for jellyfish whose sting will make you weak. K
all the rest.
Oh, right.
Hardy-ar-ar-ar.
Good evening. This is Matt Rose. Tonight we're going to be shooting one of my favorite characters, Beardy, as voiced by Eliot Tennis. Traveled to Minnesota this last couple of days, a little chilly, but we're going to have some fun tonight with a couple of silly shorts. So let me head on over to the main room and we'll start shooting. All right. So I'll set up here. And I updated the firmware to Trexo from version 2.1 to 2.4, so apparently I was way behind on my firmware versions. Yes, we do love Jason. Jason's very, very talented. Thank you, Jenny. Part of the redheaded club. All right, I'm going to turn this down here. Okay, so got the guys set up here. Got the Trexo set up. And let's see here. Okay, got the Master 916. I'm going to play with the focus, make sure I get them in focus there. There it goes, pretty good right there. All right, so let's move this a little bit here.
Hey, Scully.
All right, so we'll start parsing. Okay. Sounds like EHHEYOS. All right. Okay, classic yar. So we'll start there. All right, so we're ready to start shooting. The camera set up, we're focused, got the dialogue, and we'll do our medium established greetings. All right, Jenny says smooth out the beard. All right, really need to smooth out that cat beard. Okay, here I go. Gonna smooth out the cat beard. In case you hadn't guessed, the beard was made out of cat fur. Okay. How does that look? Is that better? Okay. You really need to smooth out that cat beard. Okay. Let's see how we're looking on the cat beard. Better, she says. All right. My speaker just went off. There it goes. Turn that battery back on. Now Beardy has a smooth beard. Oh, what are you turning off for? Oh, come on. All right. Okay, here we go. And turn his head a little bit. And then I use this little pointer on him to open his mouth. Alright. There's our first couple shots there. Okay, move him up a little bit here. See if I can move him, open his mouth a little bit. Okay. Close it for the O. And move him a little bit for that S. Okay, move him a little bit. Oops. Okay. Okay, move Move him a little bit, move him a little bit.
Have.
Okay.
Have.
He's kind of moving his head in a circle, so we'll just keep doing that. Got an L, so we're probably going to close it a little bit.
Have.
So we can open it for the LY. There we go.
Have. Go.
Just that. Move his head a little bit.
Have. Go.
Move him a little bit here. There we go.
Have. Go.
Close him for that last bit.
Have. Go.
Okay. Move him a little bit there. Okay. I think that's about as far as I can get his mouth closed because the beard weighs down his jaw.
Have. Go.
Okay. And then we got a Scully here.
Have. Go. Have. Go.
Okay.
Have. Go.
All right. Scully knows this is going to be a good joke.
Have. Go.
Okay. Close the mouth a little bit, move his head a little bit. I'll move him a little bit too. There we go.
Have. Go.
Got a couple of dead frames. I'm going to leave his mouth open a bit.
Have. Go.
And then close it. Move him a little bit there, a little bit there.
Have. Go.
Alright, so that's our first shot for tonight. The beard is too heavy, yes. I need to probably put a little bit of the sticky stuff in Beardy's jaw, but I just never got around to it. Okay, so that was 21 frames. We started about 7:30. That was take number 1. And we will render that out. Medium established greetings, and this is for documents, so many ways, exports. This one's called Milk Carton Pets. Okay. All right.
Have. Go.
All right, good. Okay, now we're going to open a new one. This one is called we're going to do 2 tonight. So it's Piratey Permits. Okay. Sometimes I got to turn the page here. Get all my stuff out of the way. Okay. All right, so this is shot 1, 2, 3. And tonight date is 2/11. And it is about 7:40. And this is the medium establishing shot. All right. Okay. Yeah, I can save that there. Put the mask back here. And put Scully a little bit closer to neutral. And Beardy's pretty good right there. Okay, load up Piratey Permit. It's a little bit longer one here.
a Scully! Yar! Did you hear that Patchy's been selling rum-infused candy but got in trouble with the port authorities?
Oh, really, Beardy? Did he not have the proper forms?
Nay, he needed a licorice license.
Yeah, that's funny. He needed a licorice license. Oh, come on, that doesn't... They don't get much better than that. All right. So we got... what is that? Yeah, no, that's 100. Oh, I have these backwards. Okay. That's supposed to be... Oh, yeah, that's right. Okay. Okay. Okay, H-E-Y-Y. What's about O's other? O-O-S-S. Okay, K-U-L-L. L-Y-Y. Okay, we'll start them there. Oops. Okay. All right. Here we go with this one. Get my little poking stick here. Okay, there's that. Close it a little bit. There we go. Alright, tilt them back a little bit for the S. Maybe close it a little bit. Move the Scully there a bit.
Hey, a Scully! Hey, a Scully!
Okay, close it a little bit so he can say Lee.
Hey, a Scully!
Okay, one frame behind, but that won't be too bad.
Hey, a Scully!
Okay, let's leave that open.
Hey, a Scully!
Alright, let's start getting that up a little bit.
Hey, a Scully!
That works. Tilt his head a little bit.
Hey, a Scully!
Alright, and open the Scully's mouth. There we go.
Hey, a Scully!
Bring them on back.
Hey, a Scully! Hey, a Scully! Hey, a Scully!
Okay, start closing his mouth just a bit. Maybe about halfway.
Hey, a Scully!
Okay, I'm gonna leave it open one more.
Hey, a Scully!
Then I'll go ahead and close it. He's got a dead frame here. Move him a little bit.
Hey, a Scully!
Alright, that's not too bad. Okay, and that was 22 frames. Okay, take number 1, 22 frames. 60 and 5300. Okay. Now we'll render that one out. And that one goes under Piratey Permit because he didn't get his licorice license. All right, now test out this new Trexo firmware.
Hey, Scully! Yar!
Okay, that works. Now we're going to open up the previous one, 136. Right there. Got a new take, which is a close-up of Beardy with the setup plus O scoliosis reaction. Okay. See how this new firmware does. It's working better this morning, or this afternoon. Okay. Oh, I need to put the +2 diopter on. Okay. All right. Seems to be working better. Turn these down a bit. Okay, there's that. Let me focus them up here. All right. There's Mr. Beardy. Okay. Let me close his beard a bit. There you go. I need to put a little bit of fun tack in there. Okay. So we'll save that. And that worked. Okay, that's working. There we go. I think now let me put him back in the middle. See what his framing's like. I think that'll work there. Okay, well, looks like it's working like it used to work. Okay, good. That's less irritation. Okay, that was nice and smooth. All right, now we need to parse out the dialogue.
Hey, Scully! Yar!
Okay.
Did you hear that Patchy's pet octopus Squiggly got a...
All right. Move that back one frame. There it goes. All right. D-I-D-A... K-H-E-A-R-T-H-A-T. Did you hear that? K-P-A-T-C-H-Y. S-P-E-T. I'm going to go O-C-C. T-O-P-U-S. It's probably another U right there. A couple S's. Okay, new S. Squiggly. Patchy has a lot of pet octopuses. L-Y, got... Okay. G-O-T-A-B. There's another B there. Oops, D-U. Okay. There's that. T-E-D. Okay, let's start the pan there. Lots of oh reallys in my jokes. This one's oh no. Okay, B-E-A-R-D. Oops.
Did you hear that Patchy's pet octopus quickly got abducted?
Alright, now I'm ready to start shooting here. Okay. See if I can close his mouth a little bit better. There we go. His beard is just too heavy. Alright, what do I do with my poking stick? There it is right there. Okay. Alright. Okay, here's that.
Did you? Did you?
Okay, move his head just a little bit.
Did you hear? Did you hear? Did you hear? Did you hear?
Okay.
Did you hear? Did you hear the?
Okay.
Did you hear the? Did you hear the?
Okay, I'm going to close it for the T and CH.
Did you hear the pack?
Let's move the backstop a bit. Okay, open up for the Y. Move his head a little bit. Close it for the S so that you can open up for the pets. Alright. Close it for the pet. I'm going to move his head just a bit. Open for the O. Move it one more time. Close it for the Ock. Okay, move it this way. Okay, he does say puss, so I'm going to close it for that.
Patchy's pet octopus. Patchy's pet octopus. Patchy's pet octopus.
Okay, this is S
Patchy's
again.
pet octopus.
Then he says squiggly.
Patchy's pet octopus.
Okay, I'm at the backstop.
Patchy's pet octopus.
Okay, squiggly.
Squig.
Okay, I'm gonna close it for the IG.
Squig.
All right. Open it for the Lee.
Squiggly.
No, he's got to say got, so I'm gonna close it so he can say got.
Squiggly. Squiggly. Squiggly got. Squiggly got up.
Okay, close that B.
Squiggly got up.
Open it for that D.
Squiggly got up.
And then I'm gonna leave it open for that U.
Squiggly got up.
And then close it for that CT.
Squiggly got up.
And then open it for that TED.
Squiggly got abducted.
I'll leave it open.
Squiggly got abducted.
And then close it for that D.
Squiggly got abducted.
Okay. I'm just gonna move his head just a little bit.
Squiggly got abducted.
All right, now I'm going to move this to a quarter of the way.
Squiggly got abducted.
Okay, good. Move the backstop.
Squiggly got abducted.
Okay, move it halfway.
Abducted.
And our Scully's starting to say oh, so then 3/4 of the way.
Abducted.
And then all the way, 12 frames, 12 out of 12. Okay,
Abducted.
okay. And then he will close here. I'm gonna move the backstop. Backstop in here.
Oh no.
Oh no, he says.
Oh no. Oh no.
Okay.
Oh no.
Okay.
No.
Okay. He's gonna open that for the Beardy.
No.
Okay. Close it there.
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay. Close it for that Y.
No beauty.
And leave it open for that because there's a dead
No beauty.
frame. Then I'll close it on the dead frame.
No beauty.
Okay.
No beauty.
Okay, got one more dead frame, so I'll just tilt his head.
Beauty.
And then he says who.
Beauty. Who?
Okay. I'm gonna close it so I can open it for Tuck.
Beauty. Who? Beauty. Who took?
Okay. Close it for the K.
Beauty. Who took?
And then close it, open it again for that.
Beauty. Who took it?
Okay.
Beauty. Who took it?
And then I'll close it for the M.
Beardy, who took him?
Okay, that's pretty good right there. All right.
Beardy, who took him?
Okay, and we got one dead frame, so I'm gonna...
Beardy, who took him?
Okay, so that's 65 frames. Okay, for the setup, and that's take number 2. And that started about 750, we'll say. All right, so we render that out. Okay, close-up of Beardy with the setup plus Scully's reaction. Okay. Now I'm going to move this back to Beardy. If it works. There it goes. Oh, they might have changed it. Because usually it started at 1, now it starts at 0, now it starts at 1. I must have fixed that. Okay.
Did you hear that Patchy's pet octopus Squiggly got abducted?
Oh no, Beardy, who took him?
Okay. Alright, move the mask back on. Already rendered. Okay, I need new. Oops. Close-up of Beardy with the punchline plus Scully's Hardy R. Okay. Now, clean out this notes section. Move the waveform.
Squiggly got abducted.
Oh no, Beardy, who took him?
Okay, start right there.
Squidnappers.
Squidnappers. Alright, so SS QU. It's just like UUs and Ws. Okay. Actually, that's kind of an I. D. Okay, NAA. PERR. Doesn't really say S till there. Alright, way to close though. We'll pan. Okay, so HARDY. R. Okay, GH. Okay. Alright. Ready to start shooting. I'm going to take a drink here and see if I can get his mouth closed a little bit more. Okay. There's that. Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. Squid nappers. Okay, I guess I'll make his head go in a circle.
Squid. Squid.
Okay, close that.
Squid.
So we get closed a little bit more.
Squid. Squid.
Okay. Okay.
Squid. Squid.
Okay.
Squid.
Alright, he's gonna close. I'm gonna close it a little bit for that A,
Squid nap.
and then close it for the P all the way as much as I can there.
Squid nap.
Okay. And then open that.
Squid napper.
Okay. Leave it open for the R.
Squid napper.
I'm gonna move the backstop here.
Squid napper.
Okay.
Kidnapper.
Alright, there's that.
Kidnapper.
I'll start closing it.
Kidnapper.
Close as much as I can for the S.
Kidnappers. Kidnappers. Kidnappers.
Okay. Now we will start moving the pan. So we'll go to 3. Then 6.
Kidnappers.
9.
Kidnappers.
His mouth's already opening, so open his mouth.
Kidnappers.
And then go to 12. There we go. Okay, move his head a little bit.
Kidnappers.
Okay. Gonna close it for the D. Move the backstop so you don't have to listen to it.
Kidnappers.
Okay, that's pretty good right there. Open it a bit. Okay, and then open it some more for R. And close it a little bit for R. There we go. A little bit more. Okay. Open that. Move a little bit. Close it a little bit. And then open it all the way for the last R. Bring back to neutral. Okay. Okay. Bring them a little bit more. And then I'm going to close it. And I'll do one more there. Okay. So that's 42 frames. We're done with that. Short. Say we start at 8:05. Okay. And I need to move my booklet over. Put this back on 1. Okay. It's nice having Truxo work again. Okay. Alright. I think the jokes are funny most of the time. Well, thank you, Jenny Kimball. I appreciate that. That means a lot. Self-esteem high. I'm going to give you a heart for that for Valentine's Day. I will give you a Valentine's Day heart. Okay. Let's see here. All right, so now let's do this. Okay. Over here. Get rid of that. Come on over here. Okay, there's that. That's weird. Okay. So this is a close-up of Beardy with the punchline plus Scully's Hardy R's. And this is going to be in... Oh, did I move it to the wrong place? I put it in the wrong place. I'll have to move that one later. Okay. Now...
Squid nappers!
Okay, that's punchline. I need to move this file over though because I put it in the wrong place. Okay. Oh, come on. There it goes. Okay, so I got too many of these open here. Documents, open. Milk carton. Okay, here it is. This needs to go there. Alright, now we're going to shoot our 2 Piratey Permit ones. So we will open up 137. There it is. File 137. It's a new take. It's a close-up of Beardy with a very long setup. Okay, plus Scully's reaction. Okay, there's that. I think that's Catalina Island. Okay. There's that, and then this. He needs to focus a little bit better. How about that? Oh, I must have hit the follow focus when I was moving it. That's good right there. Okay. Now we are going to parse this out. Let's see if I can get his. I need to put some fun tack in there so you can get that mouth closed a little bit more. Okay.
Hey, Scully! Yarr!
Okay, I'll start about right there. Okay. Okay. D-I-D. Did ya? Okay. Kind of a longer here. I'll put 2 R's in there. Okay. Oops. Okay. I need to hear that dialogue again.
Did you hear that Patchy's been selling?
Oh, Patchy has been. Alright, so Patchy's been. S-E-L-L. Okay. Okay. K-I-N-G. Rum. Infused. He's already starting that. Okay. An extra U there. Okay. Oops.
Did you hear that Patchy's been selling rum-infused candy?
But got in trouble. With the P-O-R-T, port. A-U-T-H, it's going to probably be a T-H together. O-R. T-I-E-S-S. Then we'll put our pan here. O-H-H-R-E-A-L-L-Y. B-E-A-R-D-Y, Beardy. Couple of Y's there. Did he not? H-A-V-E. T-H-E. P-R-O-P-E-R. proper forms. F-O-R-M-S, forms. Okay, there we go. So it'll be about 100 frames. Okay, so we're going to start this at 8:22. All right, 8:22, 65.3K. Take number 2. All right, here we go. Get my poking stick, my Beardy poking stick. Okay. And he says, did you, kind of back to back, so I'm going to leave his mouth open. And close it for that, yeah.
Did you?
Okay.
Did you?
All right, let's put him right there.
Did you hear?
Let's move him a little bit.
Did you hear?
And then close that a bit.
Did you hear? Did you hear that? Did you hear that? Did you hear that? Did you hear that?
Okay.
Did you hear that, Pat? Did you hear that, Patchy?
Okay, open that for that Y.
Did you hear that, Patchy?
Alright, and he's got another Y.
Did you hear that, Patchy?
And then has been, or Patchy's been, so I'm going to close it for that S.
Did you hear that, Patchy's?
Okay, I'm going to make the backstop here.
Did you hear that, Patchy? She's been.
Open it for that bin.
She's been.
Close it for the N.
She's been.
It's got a little S, so I'm just going to keep it closed for the S.
She's been.
Open that E.
She's been.
Okay, close it for those L's a little bit.
She's been selling.
He's already got his mouth closed for that ing.
She's been selling.
Okay.
She's been selling.
Open it for the rum.
She's been selling.
Okay, I'll leave it open for that U.
She's been selling a rub.
Okay, I'm going to the backstop.
Rum.
Close it for that M.
Rum.
This is rum in, so I'm just going to leave it closed.
Rum.
And then leave it closed for the few.
Rum.
And then open it for that U.
Rum and few.
Okay.
Rum and few.
Okay, close it for the S.
Rum and fused. Rum and fused.
Okay. Then open it for Canada, candy.
Rum and fused. Rum and fused.
Okay, I'm just going to tilt his head back a little bit.
Rum and fused cat.
And close it for the N.
Rum and fused can.
Open it for that DY.
Rum and fused can.
Okay, I'm at the backstop here.
And Andy. Andy. Candy.
Close it just a little bit.
Candy. Candy, but
This is but really fast.
candy, but
Okay.
candy, but candy, but got
Let's hit a bit.
candy, but got it.
Close it for the in.
Candy, but got in. Candy, but got in.
I'm gonna leave that open there.
Candy, but got in trouble.
Close it for the B.
Candy, but got in trouble. Candy, but got in trouble.
Okay.
Candy, but got in trouble.
Okay, and then he says with, so I'm just gonna leave it open for with.
Candy, but got in trouble with.
And then close it for that TH.
Candy, but got in trouble with. Candy, but got in trouble with the.
Okay, it says port, so I'm gonna leave it open for that.
Candy, but got in trouble with the.
Okay. Gonna move the backstop.
But got in trouble with the port.
Okay, I'm gonna tilt this head for port.
With the port. With the port.
I'm gonna go ahead and close this for port.
With the port. With the port.
So I can get that closed anymore.
With the port.
Okay, authorities.
With the port. With the port.
Go ahead and close that for the TH.
With the port. With the port.
It's already got it opened.
With the port.
Okay.
With the port.
Just hit just a little bit.
With the port authority.
It kind of is open a little bit there.
With the port authority.
And then I'll close it.
With the port authority.
Okay, open it up.
With the port authority.
And then close it for the S. Just that.
With the port authority.
And then he's got the S there.
With the port authority.
Okay, we're going to start the pan now. All right, there's 3. And then 6.
With the port authorities.
And he says O. And then we got 9. Did we lose something here? All right, 9. There it goes.
With the port authorities.
Camera's acting wonky. Okay.
With the port authorities.
Okay.
With authorities.
All right. Close that.
Authorities.
Okay. Open that up a little bit there. It's a little out of focus. There it goes, better. Okay.
really?
Okay, open that a bit.
Really?
Okay, then this is Beardy.
Really?
Okay, gonna close that for the ER.
Really?
And then open that for the DY.
Really, Beardy?
Okay.
Really, Beardy? Really, Beardy?
Okay, there's that one there.
Really, Beardy?
Not happy with that focus. It's better right there. Okay.
Really, Beardy?
Okay.
Really, Beardy? Really, Beardy? Did he? Did he? Did he not?
Okay, close out for the T.
Did he not? Did he not? Did he not?
Okay. Just tilt his head a bit.
Did he not have?
Okay.
Did he not have?
Close it for the V.
Have? Have? Have?
Okay.
Have?
Open it for proper.
Have the?
Alright.
Have the?
Alright.
Have the proper?
Okay, here's that.
Have the proper?
Okay.
Have the proper?
Okay.
Have the proper form?
Close a little bit for that R.
Have the proper form?
Close it for the M.
Have the proper form?
Here's that right there.
Have the proper form?
There's that.
Have the proper forms?
Okay. I think I'll just do one more dead shot.
Have the proper forms?
Alright, and that one is 100 frames. Okay. Here's 100 frames. We'll render that out. Move this back to position 1. Here we go. Change the mask. Move that out there. Alright, close up of Beardy with the setup. Okay, this is Piratey Permit. There's that. Alright, then we'll have one more shot for tonight. Alright. Okay. I think the jokes are funny most of the time. All right. Okay. That.
Did you hear that Patchy's been selling rum-infused candy but got in trouble with the port authorities?
Oh, really, Beardy? Did he not have the proper forms?
Okay. Not too bad. Oops. New close-up of Beardy. Punchline plus O'Scully's Hardy RR. Okay, now
rum-infused candy, but got in trouble with the port authorities.
Oh, really, Beardy? Did he not have the proper forms?
Okay.
Nay, he needed a licorice license.
Okay. Needed a licorice license. Spell it phonetically here. Couple more I's. Let's put an S in there. E-N. Okay. And some S's. Okay, we'll do the pan there. H-A-R-D-Y. Okay, A-R-G-H-G-H, A-R-G-H-G-H. Alright, so last one for tonight. Okay, here's that. Start there. What time is it? It's about 8:40. Write that down. 8:40. Okay, here it goes. Okay, get the Beardy poking stick here. And close his mouth just a bit.
Nay. 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 Nay.
Okay.
Nay. Nay.
Okay, move on those long E's.
Nay. Nay.
Okay, close that for the N.
Nay.
Okay, open it for that E.
Nay. Nay. He needed. Nay. He needed.
Okay, close that for the needed.
Nay. He needed a.
Open it for the A again.
Nay. He needed a.
Okay, I'm gonna leave it open for that.
Nay. He needed a.
I'm gonna close it before it says licorice.
Nay. He needed a.
Alright, now.
Nay. He needed a.
Okay, let's do this here.
Needed a.
This is L for a long bit.
Needed a.
So I'm gonna open it here.
Needed a.
Here's that.
Need it up. Need it up.
Okay, I'm going to close it for that C.
Need it up.
Okay. Leave it closed for that C.
Need it up.
Move the backstop.
Need it up.
Open it for that O.
Liquor. Liquor. Liquor.
Okay, I think I'm gonna just close it a bit.
Liquor.
And then open it for that.
Liquor.
And then close it for the shushes.
Licorice.
Okay, move just a little bit.
Licorice. Licorice.
Okay, I'm gonna open it just a little bit for that L.
Licorice.
And then more for that I.
Licorice.
Okay, leave it open a couple of frames for that.
Licorice. Licorice.
Okay, move the backstop. Close it for that S. And open it for that E. And close it for those ends. Okay, brings it back over. And it's going to stay closed for those ends and S's. Okay, he's got a couple S's here. Alright. Alright, now we'll start the pan. Okay. 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 Then our last bit. Okay. And then we'll do Hardy. Okay. Close it up a little bit. Okay, move the back stop. So let's stop watching that pan over and over. Okay. Okay, close that Y. Okay. Start moving them there. Okay. Okay, there's that. Okay. There's that. Okay. There's that. And that. And I think we're done.
Hurdy-ar-ar-ar.
Alright, so we are done with that. I'm going to close the mouth and do one more there.
Hurdy-ar-ar-ar.
Okay, so we've got 68 frames, and that's our last shot for tonight. Alright, so we'll render this out. Close-up of Beardy with the punchline, plus those scullies, hardy R. Very good. Well, thank you so much for being with us tonight. Shooting some Beardy. We have 8 more Beardies to do. We did 10 Earls last week. Okay, let's close this up here. Render that out.
Nay, he needed a licorice license. Hurdy-ar-ar-ar.
All right, now we will move those over. Here it goes, a little slow. Documents. And we'll take Carton Pets and Piratey Permit and move these over to here. Drag and frame exports. Paste. Turn the camera off. Turn the pirate LEDs off. Turn this light off. Turn the follow focus control off. Okay, I think I'll leave the diopter on because we're going to be shooting again a couple days or so. Just put the little camera cozy on. Shut off the follow focus. Okay, that's off. Put on the little camera cozy. Okay, that is done there. We'll move this into the other room. And I think that's good there. Well, that was fun. Jason is very funny. He is a hoot. We have worked together for many years, 4 or 5 years together at the Renaissance Festival. And let's see here, is that thing going to come back on? Or do I need to hit something? There we go. I needed to hit that apparently. Well, thank you so very much for being with us tonight. I'm going to edit these on DaVinci, and we'll post one here in 15 minutes or so, and then we'll have another one for tomorrow night. But thank you so very much, and I appreciate your time. Hope you guys...
Hey, Scully!
Yar, Stinkosaurus.
Oh, right.